Let's get it started in here.
Assalamualaikum. Hi. First of all, I will introduce to all of you basically about what is capacitance in level measurement. Capacitance consists of two plates and separating by one insulating material called dielectric. Measure of a capacitor's ability to store charge on its plates. By looking at diagram, there are two parts, which is capacitor and capacitance circuit. Roughly, the capacitor will have fixed distance and area. We can look wisely to the plate symbol A. The blue one is negative charge, meanwhile the purple one is the positive charge. The electrons will be transferred to another plate once there are energy power is supplied. The capacitance circuit shows us the formula gained by the capacitance. The flow of electron is from N2 to N1. The formula given is C equal to Ka over D, where C is the value of the capacitance, K is the dielectric constant, A is the area of plates, and D is the distance between plates. Right now we proceed to the working principle. The changes in level measurement is based on the value of the capacitance. We take some example of water in the tank. Okay, by looking at the diagram, an insulated electrode acts as one plate of capacitor, and the tank wall or reference electrode in a non-metallic vessel acts as the other plate. The process material, which can be air or material inside the yellow plates, acts as the dielectric of a capacitor. When a vessel is being filled with water, the probe is exposed to a more conductive material than air, and thus the capacitance value of the probe will increase due to a higher dielectric constant of water. For more understanding, when the water is added up into the vessel, there will be two situations, which is water with air and air with air. The capacitance will be valued by the amount of conductive material, which is water connected with air. The air is the dielectric constant. Take note here, if the medium is non-conductive, then it provides a large change in the dielectric constant. If the medium is conductive, then an insulated probe is used and the capacitor is formed by the other surface of the insulation shot to the wall and the electron.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Fazmi Baharum. So now I will show you some demonstration of capacitive sensor from IFM electronic product. Okay, first of all, we're gonna have a capacitive sensor and an empty vessel. Then, by adjusting to the empty state, the Ki type sensor suppresses the installation surrounding and read the sensor. After that, take the empty vessel and fill it with some orange juice. If the level rises above the set value, the sensor will be switched on. But if the level below the set value, the sensor switch is off. Capacitance sensor, however, do not switch off if there were residue in the vessel. So, that's all a short demonstrations of capacitive sensors from me. Thank you.
PPE should be used whenever you could come into contact with exposed electrical parts. You must make sure the electrical glove insulated tools are used. Next, you must wear no conductive head protections. Last, all qualified electrical workers are required to wear electrical red steel tube boots at all times. Once the capacitor is discharged, keep its leads connected with a resistor or a piece of wire to keep it discharged. Capacitors are most likely to be discharged after a few days, so long as no internal battery.
I'm gonna do an internet! Well, I'm gonna do a book! Oh.
Are you still following us? Do not hold the resistor in your hand. Use a test lead or wire. Do not lick your finger and then touch at the side of the terminals to discharge. This will light you up. After I have been explaining about the safety, now is the part of maintenance. Maintenance should be done monthly. Capacitors should be cleaned by remove all the dust, dirt from the capacitors. Then, you must check the capacitor to see it is still functioning or in a good conditions. After the maintenance, check the capacitor once again. This maintenance must be done properly.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nurshida binti Marais and it's my turn to explain about advantage and disadvantage of a capacitor. There are many advantages and disadvantages of a capacitor. The first advantage of a capacitor is a simple design. What I mean by simple design? A simple design that consists of two electrodes that separate by a small thickness of an insulator such as liquid, air, gas, or vacuum. They are also so-called dielectric. Next, our second advantage of a capacitor is a minimal maintenance. Minimal maintenance, which is due to the spare part that easily obtained at the hardware shop. And the last point of advantage is a low cost. Low cost is referred to a relatively inexpensive of a capacitor that we can obtain at anywhere at a hardware shop. Instead of advantages of a capacitor, there is also disadvantages of capacitor. One of these advantages of a capacitor is a temperature effect that could lead to the error in reading. Second advantage of a capacitor is when there is a probe coated with a conductive material, the error will also occur. This is due to the high performance capacitive sensor that generally consists of module and probe which connected to the cable. Last but not least, the disadvantage of a capacitor is also used for distance of half quarters of diameter of a sensor head before nonlinearity is developed. So that's all from me that I can share here. Hopefully with a simple explanation will help us with a better understanding about a capacitor. That's all from me. Thank you.